If you want to dance with the experiences of life, then this Hatha yoga class on Dancer Pose is for you. Hi, I'm Melissa with Yoga with Melissa. This is real yoga for real people. Yoga you can do so you can feel better, move better, and connect with your true nature. In a culture that wants us to do more, be more, and consume more, this is deeply transformational Hatha yoga. So you can bring self-awareness and self-acceptance to yourself, your relationships, and the world you inhabit. If you're new here, I put out a brand new 1-hour yoga class every Friday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific. So be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one of my classes. And if you like today's class, press that like button and let me know what you liked about it in the comments. I have a testimonial for you today from Kate from SpeakPipe.
Hi, Melissa. My name is Kate. I'm from Indiana in the United States. I just wanted to express my gratitude for the Yoga for Gratitude series. I've been an on and off yoga practicer, but I always come back to your yoga classes. I'll try to do high intensity workouts or lots of cardio, and I've just realized lately that it's not for me, and I always gravitate back to yoga, but more specifically back to your classes. And through your classes, I've learned to explore the doshas, and I have realized I'm very predominantly a Vata dosha, so it's making sense to me why I might gravitate towards yoga and slower workouts more so than the high intensity craziness. But I've been committing to my practices every day, and I just wanted to say that your gratitude classes are really just what I've needed. I've enjoyed them so much. I especially liked the first class about yoga, or I'm sorry, for about gratitude for the body. It was really eye opening, all the things that the body does that you just take for granted every day. And I really enjoyed the last class about gratitude in action. So I thought I would put my gratitude in action today and send you lots of thanks and a lot of appreciation for all that you do. And I will keep doing yoga with you in my living room every single day. Thanks, Melissa. Bye.
Thank you so much, Kate, for a wonderful voice message. And I'm so glad you found a style of yoga that is resonating and working so well for you. Thanks to all of you who take the time to leave me a voice message on my website and leave comments on YouTube, iTunes, Facebook, Instagram. And as always, our most in-depth conversations happen every day in our membership community. Thanks to Squeeze Yoga Clothing for my clothes. Today I'm wearing long purple leggings and Tree of Life bamboo top. And also thanks to Dusky Leaf for my props. Today, you may want to have a strap on hand. Let's begin with our peace mantra. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feel the earth underneath you. Take a deep breath in. Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vadita Mastu Mavidvishavahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That mantra means protect us together, student and teacher. May our studies nourish us together. May we work together for the union of the good of all. May our learning be luminous and purposeful. May we live in harmony. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. We're going to begin lying on our backs for front lying shavasana today. So allow your body to sink into the ground and feel your connection with the earth. Let all the tension in your body release down into the ground. Okay, from here we're going to do some twists to prepare our spine for the class. You're going to take your arms out to the side in a T, and then take your right hand underneath your shoulders, press into your right hand and roll towards your left shoulder. Take your right leg up and over with your right leg bent, and put your right foot behind you. And then roll back to the center and allow your spine to come back to neutral. We tend to identify with a limited sense of self, and this causes us not only a lot of suffering, but it also causes us to miss a lot of our lives as they are actually unfolding. Our bodies, emotions, sensations, awareness, and experiences are always changing, so we do not actually exist in a fixed or static way. So you're going to take your arms out to the side again, and this time you're going to take your left hand underneath your left shoulder, turn your head to the left side, push with your left hand, roll towards your right shoulder. Take your left bent leg up and behind you, place your left foot on the floor. And then come back to the center. Pause in the center, allow your spine to unravel. Take your hands out in an X. And this time you're going to notice how this yoga pose comes into being in this form. So you're going to extend this time through your right leg. And you're going to take it up and over, so you're opening up to your right side. So notice how this pose comes into form, and then how you experience its form. And then as you come out, notice how this pose dissolves. And then a new form will replace it. So let's become aware of how we come into this pose, how it comes into being on the other side. Your left leg will extend, and then it'll cross over your body. So notice how that comes into being, and then how you experience it. And then bring your leg back and notice how the pose dissolves and how a new pose or a new form takes its place. And then you're going to come back to the center. And you're going to open up the front of your hips. Now you're going to inhale here. And you're going to exhale, lengthen long through your right leg until it reaches off the ground. So you're opening up the front of your right hip. And then lower it down. And then let's do this on the other side. And again, notice how this shape comes into being in your pose, in your body. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen through your left leg. Notice how that comes into being. And then notice how it dissolves and a new form in your body, a new way of being takes its place. Okay, for the next one, you're going to bend your right leg. And you may actually want to have a block between your legs, especially if you have any knee issues, so that you can keep that alignment. If your knees tend to splay out, so I know I didn't say to have a block, but you might want to have a block there. Just keeps the alignment nice. It keeps your knees from splaying out. And also, if you have difficulty reaching your foot, you may want to have a strap here. You can use a strap, hook the strap around your ankle. And you're just going to draw your heel towards your buttocks, so you're stretching out the front of your leg, your quad. So when we identify with our bodies, our feelings, or thoughts as me, myself, or mine, then we create a fixed identity. Perhaps we might identify with being a mother, or somebody who is kind, somebody who helps, somebody who's available, or maybe even we identify as not being a very nice person. But the problem is that when we do this, we have to protect or identify these identities or strive to fulfill them. Or then we find ourselves deficient with these identities, or even fear or experience their loss. You're going to go lower that leg down, and you're going to switch sides. So you're going to bend your left leg, keep hugging that block in, reach around and hold on to your left ankle or your foot, and feel the opening on the front of your left leg. And just notice how this pose is coming into being, how it's continually shifting and changing in your body. And then notice how this pose feels as you release it from your body and a new form comes into being in your body. And then what you're going to do is take your left arm in front, reach your right arm behind again, keep hugging that block between your legs, reach around, hold on to your right ankle. You're going to inhale here, exhale, pull your right ankle away as you lift your chest off the ground. Okay, and then we're going to slowly release this down and switch sides. So your right arm's going to come in front. Your left arm's going to come around behind. Hold on to your opposite ankle. You're going to inhale here. Exhale, pull your heel away from your buttocks. So in truth, we are not our relationships. We're not defined by our things, our families, our jobs. We are only in relationships with our things, with our family, our jobs. And these things are continually changing and never fixed. People and tasks change. Our thoughts and feelings come and go. Our bodies age and get sick and will eventually pass away. Okay, so go ahead and notice how this pose changes as you come out, how it changes the experience in your body. Excuse me as I sneeze. And then you're going to come up and back into child's pose. And if child's pose doesn't work in your body because of your knees, then you can lie on your back and hug your knees into your chest. And then you're going to inhale and shift up onto all fours. And you're going to exhale, round up through your back. And sorry about the mic. Inhale, arch through your back. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. And then walk your hands back to your knees, and you're probably going to want to, especially if you're on a hard surface like me, double up the mat underneath your knees. So you're going to walk your left leg through and sink down to your front left foot. Come upright. Feel the opening through the front of your right hip. And you're going to open your arms around behind you. Now, first of all, you want to make sure your shoulders and the front of your chest are really relaxed. Then interlace your fingers behind you, then open. So everything, the less tension you can have in your shoulders and the front of your chest, the easier the opening will be through your chest and shoulders there. So notice how this yoga pose comes into being, into form. And then as we come out of it, we'll notice how it ends and how a new form will replace it. And allow yourself to be deeply touched by your experience. And then you're going to release that, and we'll switch sides. So this time you're going to walk your right leg through. Sink down through your front right foot, paying attention to how this pose comes into being in your body. Sink down through your front right foot. Feel the opening in the front of your left foot and your left hip. Relax your shoulders and gently open up through your chest. And allow yourself to be open to this experience in your body, to these sensations in your body. And then release that. Okay, from here, we're going to step back again, and you're going to come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. If this doesn't work for you in your body, you can come and do it against a wall or use a table. Whatever works for you in your body. You're going to tuck your toes under. And I'm just wondering when the shape of this rock is going to work for a pose for me today. so far it hasn't. Maybe on the forward folds, I don't know. And then you're going to look forward at this space between your hands and walk your feet in and come up to standing. Okay. So from standing, we're going to do dancer pose. You're going to stand on your left leg. You stand on your right leg. Bend your left leg. Drop your left leg so it lines up with your right leg. Put your hand on the inside of your left foot. Extend your right arm up. Pull your heel away from you and let it open your chest. You're going to focus on something that's not moving on the floor. And then you can release the pose from that side. Let's do standing forward fold in between. So bend your knees slightly, roll your pelvis over your leg bones, and come into a standing forward fold. So this yoga class is called the Dance of Experience. And it's because our experience comes into being for a little time, just like your dancer pose, in a certain form, and then it ends. And a new form replaces it, moment by moment. And our dance with experience arises in the present moment. It does a dance, and then it disappears. So we are a constantly changing process. We're not a fixed being. In this way, we can appreciate the mystery of our lives as they unfold in each moment. Okay, you're slowly going to come up to standing. And we're going to repeat Natarajasana on the other side. So this time you're going to stand on your left leg, bend your right knee, drop it so that it's in line with your left leg. Hold on the inside of your foot, put your thumb on your big toe, extend your left arm. You're going to start to pull your heel away from your buttocks so that it opens up your chest. So allow yourself to dance with experience, with your experience as it changes from moment to moment. Then you're going to let the pose come out of being in your body. Roll your pelvis over your leg bones. Come into standing forward fold. Bend your knees, while I might sneeze again. Okay, from here we're going to come back down onto our bellies, and we're going to experience coming into bow pose again. And notice how it's different this time, the second time around. Okay, and I challenge you to find a rock that bends the opposite way from a back bend to try a back bend on. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to lie on your belly and you're going to bend your right leg in. Reach around, hold on to your right ankle. Your left arm is bent in front. Inhale. Exhale, pull your right heel away from your buttocks. And just notice how that experience is different from the first time. And then you're going to lower down. Give yourself a little break here. And then you're going to bend your left leg in. Reach around and hold on to your left ankle. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your left heel away from the buttocks and notice how that lifts your chest up off the ground. Just notice how this experience is different than the first time again, the second time and the third time. There's another lady sneezing in the background. There's something in the grass right now or something. And then you're going to release this posture from your body. And you're going to come up and back either into child's pose. Or you're going to lie on your back and draw your knees into your chest. And then you're going to sit up and extend your legs straight out in front of you. Bend your right leg in. Place it, you're just going to place it on the inside of your left leg. You don't have to have it right up by your groin. You want to place it so that your torso is comfortable. So make space for your body. In fact, you can do an open twist. You don't have to do a closed twist. So make it comfortable for your belly. The point is to release your spine now. And then you can do an open twist or you can do a closed twist. Wrap your left arm around your right leg and turn towards your bent leg, or you can open twist it. So it doesn't matter. You're releasing your spine here. And then release, extend your right leg out, bend your left leg. And again, you can either come into an open twist, make lots of space for your body, or you can wrap your right arm around your left leg and turn towards your bent leg. And then come back to the center. You're going to extend your legs out long. Inhale here. Exhale, you might want to elevate your pelvis a bit. Lift and pull the flesh out of the way. And you're going to fold forward here. And just notice where you can surrender and let go a little bit more. And then you're going to come upright and you're going to rest back on your back, or you could lie on your belly again if you enjoyed that. It's very, very calming and soothing, especially if you experience a lot of anxiety, to do Shavasana on your belly. And you're going to stay resting here in Shavasana to receive your class, to receive it in your body, your mind, your emotions, your energy, your spirit. And I'm going to sit up and read you a poem. This poem is called Where Does the Dance Begin? Where Does the Dance End? By Mary Oliver from Why I Wake Early. Don't call this world adorable or useful. That's not it. It's frisky and a theater for more than the fair winds. The eyelash of lightning is neither good nor evil. The struck tree burns like a pillar of gold. But the blue rain sinks straight to the white feet of the trees, whose mouth opens. Doesn't the wind turning in circles invent the dance? Haven't the flowers moved slowly across Asia, then Europe, until at last now they shine in your own yard? Don't call this world an explanation or even an education. When the Sufi poet whirled, was he looking outward to the mountains so solidly there in a white-capped ring? Or was he looking to the center of everything, the seed, the egg, the idea that was also there, beautiful as a thumb, curved in touching the finger, tenderly little love ring, as he whirled, O jug of breath, in the garden of dust. So gradually allow your breath to deepen and begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then you're going to slowly roll to your right side and make your way up to a seated position so we can sit with our mudra for a few moments. Okay, when you come to seated, you're going to place your right hand on top of your left hand and rest it in your lap. Feel the support of the earth underneath you. Lengthen up through your spine, through the back of your head. Feel the opening through your neck. Draw your ears back over your shoulder. Feel the space all along your spine. This mudra cuts ego clinging, and it allows you to have the courage to embrace life as it is. So you're going to bring your left palm up, your right palm down. We'll close out with our mantra and our mudra series. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words of my life contribute in some way for the happiness and freedom of all. If you liked today's class, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you liked about it, what experience is alive for you right now. If you know somebody who would benefit from today's class, then please feel free to share it with them. I want to thank all of you who donated to the GoFundMe campaign and who have, this class is actually coming out the day after I get back, but I have been pre-filming like a fiend right now. So right now it's like 6 days before I go. So I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart who completely funded my GoFundMe campaign, who paid for everything from my ferry ride over to the entire tuition so that I can go. It means the world to me. And my lodging, my food, everything, so that while I'm there for 7 days, I'm going to be in silence for the next 7 days, in a few days for 7 days, and having a complete course. So thank you very, very much. I apologize that this class lackluster. It is a little difficult to come up with. We filmed 9 videos in the last week so that I could be away for that many days as well. So that, it's hard to be inspired over that many classes too, I think. Yeah, I think Tim made up for it with his videography, of course. So today we did a lot of backbending. If backbending is a challenge for you, then I would highly recommend our connective tissue classes in our membership community. We use a soft foam roller, we use a slow-mo ball, we use a soft squash ball, do the latest in research and technology for connective tissue work. We have amazing classes for that in our membership community. For members, I've included the comprehensive playlist of our connective tissue classes. I think I put out 7 new connective tissue classes just in the February of this year. And then also all of our other ones. Tim's showing you an eagle, I think. Anyway, that's there for you. If you're interested in becoming a member, there's a link for that as well. So I'm sending you much love from beautiful British Columbia, and also extra gratitude to all of you who contributed to sending me away on retreat on Salt Spring Island this past week. May your joy be as deep as our Pacific Ocean. May you be as strong as our mountains, and may you be as rooted as the trees in our forest. Om Shanti. Namaste.
Melissa would love to hear your questions and thoughts. Please leave your comments below the video. Thank you for your reviews on iTunes and YouTube. Your reviews help us to share yoga and a yoga lifestyle with others around the world. If you have a question for Melissa, you can leave a voice message at melissawest.com, and Melissa may answer it in an upcoming blog.